That'll work. So alright, this update is on the new 3D printer I'm working on, which I'm calling my RepRap Morgana. It's based off Quentin Harley's RepRap Morgan, and this is my version. And the plan is to use angle iron because I have that laying around, and I want to change some stuff up. So, what did I do here? So these are my arms that I've kind of redesigned a little bit. So the support arm is now on the tube. It's a lot stronger too. What happens is this the bolt or the threaded rod that goes through the tube actually acts like a big piano wire and has a lot of resonance in it. But the tube doesn't, or at least not nearly in the same way or nearly as bad. It's also a bigger thing to hold on to, so I think it's just a little more stable. It doesn't have much flex in it. My arm has very little flex in it. If I go all the way out, it has a little bit of resonance if I pluck it, but nowhere near as bad as I think if it were kind of swapped around. So things that I tried. So this thing here, that nub, was my attempt to put a print head off the side of the support arm. I actually swapped these. It's a little backwards, but this one happened to work without printing another one, which I'm doing soon. Yeah. So anyway, I tried putting this alignment pin, which is actually here now. I tried putting an alignment pin off the side, and what I realized is that these bushings, or these bearings, rotate, or the bolt in the bearings rotates relative to that pin. So this wasn't going to work. I actually had to have a bolt and a pin out here in that arm. So this is the version that I've replaced that with. There we go. So I have an alignment pin here and a big bolt that I'm just going to drop a print head onto and bolt it down. And the alignment pin is going to keep it nice and aligned to the arm. He has one large bearing here at the top, so these can turn independently of each other. And this is ultimately bolted to a platform and supports them. But what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to replace this with 3 bearings so I can simplify the bill of materials. And I wanted to show what I've learned about that. So part of it is, or one of the things about this is I'm using welded tube steel. This is 3/4 inch welded tube steel. I'm in the US. So two things. The tube steel has a seam on it, so these bearings have a tendency to get stuck in, or the arm wants to sit in those positions where there's more pressure. So let me show you real quick. You can see it kind of tick. I'm just going to push that against there. You can see it right there. Oops, hit my thumb there. But there's tension right there. That's the point right there. You can see it. So there is some tension on there. It's not a lot. If you put a spring on it. So these are 3 fixed bearings right now. But if you put a spring on it, it might not be too bad. I don't know how that's going to affect the print, what the artifacts will look like from that. But I imagine there would be some. It's not a lot of pressure, but there's a little bit of extra tension there. I am beefing up this one a little bit. I added some support here. I was thinking of just doing a U-channel down the length of this arm. And I think that might work out really well. That gives you a very, very simple print, pretty good structural support, and a channel to put stuff in. But I think as the tube gets used, it might just wear in, and the differences will be less of a problem. Like you could probably do a test run or a burn-in to get this to be a little more round. I don't know, we'll see. But I think the knockout's kind of a cool idea. I had some trouble printing the overhangs that were in the original files, and the knockout helps a lot. There, my extruder just chewed up my filament and stopped. Mostly done. 75% probably. Okay, yeah, actually you can see right here. There's the knockout. These are customized from the Morgan, or not really cut, redone really. And I'd actually dropped it, so I want to show you the way that it broke. This one here splintered at the arm, at the base of the arm, and is completely, basically broken. Sorry, it's black. Let me hang on one second. That's a little better. So yeah, that one's completely shattered at the joint. This one, the top broke off of the arm. So it was roughly there, and that broke off. So those, just wanted to record the failure modes of these things. I imagine you don't probably drop your 3D printer very often, but I did, so that's what happened when I did. This is the other arm I was printing, and I have a knockout on there that I wanted to show real quick. So I just happen to have a little piece of pipe laying around, so I'm just going to knock this out real quick. A rubber mallet would probably work really well. I just have a rubber handle on a wrench I have here. And that comes out fairly clean. I mean, really, most of the junk you see in there is just left over from the print in the first place. Not actually from the knockout. The knockout actually looks fairly clean. So yeah, I mean, it only overlaps very, very slightly, but it does help give a much better looking internal surface. So that's it for now.